Tribe to Wealth. So this is going to be my second time being on here today. This is going to be in collaboration with the message that was earlier, which was there's a rising destiny swamp and being tricked out of your inheritance. Okay, so the reason why I came on here, I told y'all earlier that I was going to do a part two because it's almost impossible to cover everything in one session. Okay, in one reading. And I don't be trying to be on here like I have been on here for. Let me turn this on. I have been on here before, like for like 2 hours at a time, and I just don't want to be on here for that long because channeling for that long is really it's not good for me. It's not. And I done been on here for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Is this better? Let me see what other lights I got. What color? Okay, I think I can vibe out with that. That's probably the color it was. So, yeah, just being on here too long is, I don't know, like I like to do like an hour and 30 minutes now. Maybe 2 hours at the most, depending on what kind of reading it is. But I do want to say this, that I do have something very, very that's special tonight. It's very deep, it's different, and I'm gonna be tapping into some real, like, it's gonna be a lot of different kind of energies that's within that, and it has a lot to do with our past history. So yeah, you guys come on by and fuck with your girl. You know what I'm saying? So also let you know that you are on a divine line. Okay, you are on a protected line when you are here. Okay, with source. And also I end up I had wrote a prayer, and I'll share it with you guys when the time is right. But I did write a prayer, and I said that before I got on here, which is a very, very powerful prayer that I wrote. Um, and I'll share the ins and outs of that soon, okay? And when it's time. But yeah, so welcome to Alcy's Tribe to Wealth. And yeah, so to all the new subscribers, how you doing? Thank you for coming here. I want you guys to know this. All of my videos is timeless. And I'm not saying this because I want you guys to watch them so that I can get likes and views and things of that nature. I'm saying it because on your process, you can be along your journey, you can be going through something that can resonate with one of those. I don't care if it was a year ago. I don't care if it was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You can be going through that on along your path right now. So don't let the dates get you, throw you off. Because if it show up on your timeline, then it didn't show up for nothing. There's no coincidence. So let's, keep an open mind, and let's, use our discernment while we're in here. Every message is not for everybody. Every message is not going to resonate for you. Another thing too, while I'm doing readings, you guys, don't ask me to read you. Don't ask me to pull a card for you. If I come on here and I say that I'm gonna pull some cards, then I'm pulling cards. Okay, I'll pick people randomly and pull. Some people I'll tell to email me because it's too personal. Like, if it's your personal life, you shouldn't want your personal life to be shared with everybody on the internet, because it's some demonic souls out there, and they can attack you. They can attack what you are, what's sensitive to you, or what it is that you have going on in your life. Even though I'm saying that this is protected, your vulnerability and your weakness in that area can be attacked. Okay, and it's nothing I can do if you don't have that protection over you. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, and I don't want to seem like I'm contradicting myself. I'm just saying that it's levels to this shit and it's rules in it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. All right. I really be liking it when there ain't too many people up in here because y'all, you know what I'm saying. So there's a rise in destiny swamp. Okay, so we pretty much spoke about what we spoke about earlier. I'm not gonna go over all that shit because it don't even matter. But what I will be doing is the Kabbalah. Okay, I've been called to read a little bit of this, and so I am, because it's that I was called to do it. I'm just listening. I'm just showing up where I'm supposed to show up at. Okay, and so basically, what this section that I just went through it, and I just did this, y'all, and I let it. So we're gonna see together what it is. All right. And so this is going to be the mental universe. Okay, maybe you've been inquiring about this knowledge or this wisdom. Maybe you've been thinking about it, and this is why it's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no coincidence, right? That shit, it ain't never been no coincidence. This shit happened. Shit happened because it was supposed to happen, right? So mental is universe. I'm not gonna be stopping. I'm just gonna read through it so we can get to the reading. But this is for somebody, okay? So the universe is mental, held in the mind of the all, okay? And if you are not, use your discernment. And if you're not on this, you're not gonna understand it, all right? And you ain't gonna understand me. If my ancestors don't fuck with your ancestors like I done said in the past, you're not gonna get this, okay? And it's okay. It says the all is spirit. But what is spirit? This question cannot be answered. But the reason that its definition is particularly that of the all, which cannot be explained or defined, spirit is simply a name that men give to the highest conception of infinity living mind. It means the real essence. It means living mind, as much superior to life and mind as we know them. As the latter are superior, and latter is Latter, latter are superior to uh, mechanical energy and matter. Spirit transcends our understanding, and we use the term merely that we may think or speak of the all for the purpose of thought and understanding. We are justified in thinking of spirit as infinity living mind. At, at the same time, acknowledging that we cannot fully understand it, we must either do this or stop thinking of the matter at all. Let us now proceed to the consideration of the nature of the universe as a whole and in its parts. What is the universe? We have seen that there can be nothing outside of the all. Then is the universe the all? No, this cannot be because the universe seems to be made up of many, right? And let me tell y'all, right? It's a trip that they say this. I know I said I wasn't going to stop because along my journey, at some point, that's what I got, that I was connected to many. And so when people ask me, what religion am I with, or am I Muslim because I wrap my head and things of that nature, that is no. Just like my body is keeping my soul protected, right? I wrap my head, right? That's all that is, right? But I say that I am I stand with many, and I've been saying that, y'all, for the longest. And that's how you know that we are connected to more than what we've plugged into or what we've dialed into as humans. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep going, right? Because everything is being revealed right now, right? So why not just finish unveiling things? Why not look into things and, you know, create a place where you can learn about what the knowledge is or what the foundation and where it came from, right? So let me keep going because I don't want to get y'all, confused. Okay, it says, and it's constantly changing. And in other ways, it does not measure up to the ideas that we are compelled to accept regarding the all. As stated in our last session, then if the universe be not the all, then it must be nothing. Such is the inevitable conclusion of the mind at first thought. But this will not satisfy the question, for we are sensible of the existence of the universe. Okay? We are and we are. Then if the universe is neither the all nor nothing, what can it be? Let us examine this question. If the universe exists at all, or seems to exist, it must proceed in some way from the all. It must be a creation of the all. But as something can never come from nothing, from what could the all have created it? Some philosophers have answered this question by saying that the all created the universe from itself. That is from the beginning and substance of the all. But this will not do, for the all cannot be subtracted from, nor divided, as we have seen. And then, if this be so, would not each particle in the universe be aware of its being? The all, the all could not lose its knowledge of itself, nor actually become an atom or blind force or lowly living thing. Some men indeed realizing that the all is indeed all, and also recognizing that they, the man, existed. Right on, yeah. Recognizing that they, the man, existed, have jumped to the conclusion that they and the all were identical, and they have filled the air with shouts of "I am God," to the amusement of the multitude and the sorrow of sages. Okay, the claim of the corporals that the claim of the corporals that is CORPUSCLE. Okay, that's the word. I am man would be modest in comprehension. But what indeed is the universe if it be not the all, not yet created by the all, having separated itself into fragments? What else can it be? Of what else can it be made? This is the great question. Let us examine it carefully. We find here that the principle of correspondence, see lesson y'all gotta get this book, but this book go crazy, comes to our aid here. The old hermetic axioms, and axioms, y'all, is AXIOM. I believe that is a person who teaches. Okay, I believe so. I believe axioms is a person that teach. um they teach hermetic, they're hermetic, right? They teach the philosophy of hermetic. I don't even, yeah, something like that. I'm not okay. As above, so below. Don't quote me. May be proceeded into service at this point. Let us endeavor to get a glimpse of the workings on higher planes by examining those on our own. Okay, so I'm not gonna get too much into it, right? I'm gonna stop right there. But y'all gotta get this freaking book, okay? And I'm telling y'all, like, you know how sometimes, like, people can't read to me and then I get it. Like, I'm a hands-on type person. I gotta read the shit myself. I gotta get in there and get to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do any kind of work, y'all, okay? I be willing to do construction. That's how I learn. I can't just sit back and motherfucker just talking, like, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't, if you are a hands-on learner and, like, you gotta read it yourself, get that book, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna put it up again so you can screenshot it. Okay, get that book. But that's real, right? Because I feel like that right there. Then I had did like this to the book and came up, opened it up to that, and I just feel like it's so many questions, and not enough answers. You know what I'm saying? And I do know that once you go within, all of these questions can be answered. Like, I was led to that book. Like, I was watching Brother Yoshoff. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but he's so freaking dope. I actually shared him on this channel, and along with a lot of other knowledgeable ascended masters, and he had that book, and I got that book, and it was just, it's very inspirational, or not even inspirational, it's just a lot of knowledge. Okay, because everybody be thinking they just got to get one book, like, and it's not even, it's like you get a little bit out the book, but like, once you get a little bit, like, you read a little bit, the rest of it come. You know what I'm saying? I've been had that book for a minute, and I ain't even read the whole damn book, y'all. I'll be jumping in and out of it, like, but it's like I open it at the right time and get what I need out of it at the right, you know what I'm saying? and then the truth comes together. Okay, because the truth is in you. If you a truth speaker, the truth in you. And if you honest with yourself, then source is gonna be honest with you, because then you trustworthy. All right, for the wisdom and the knowledge. Okay, source know that you're gonna protect it. Source know that you're going to use it, and you're not gonna misuse it. So as you can see with the title, as it says, there's a rise in destiny swamp. So this is part 2, y'all, right? And we're going to be touching bases on your inheritance, and also just they I'm being called to, they're showing me things that's happening in the community. I just got finished reading Rich. Just got finished reading. I'm moving on. Yeah, I just got finished reading. But you could start it over and see what I just read. But no, you good. No, you can, but you can also, start it over too, and then it'll come up to this. But yeah, so we gonna get into it. And so I've been being shown the Judas, right? I was told about the Judas about a week or two ago, and this is what my team showed me that this is what they're called. You could call them enemy, you can call them the devil, you can call them whatever you want to call them. It's the Judas when it comes to us who've chosen ourselves, because they're working against us to take us down. Okay, same story in the Bible with Jesus. All right, that same story. All right, and another thing that I wanted to touch bases on, people, a lot of different souls then came over to my channel, and Jesus this and Jesus that, Jesus this. I want to get this shit straight, and I want to say this, and I'm going to be very fucking clear. I don't have a issue or a problem with Jesus. I don't know Jesus personally. Okay, I never met him personally. So for me to say that he's a bad person, or he was a bad person, or his soul is not real, I don't know that to be true. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I am aware that there are that there is a man that was actually here. His name is Yeshua. So I don't know if you guys are aware of him, but I had to close my eyes to see his name, y'all, because I didn't, man. But his name is Yeshua. And so the story of Yeshua is the same story that Jesus' story is similar to Jesus' story. It's similar, but Jesus' story is more I would say commercialized. It's more yeah, let's say commercialized. It's more like how they push it out, to be honest with you, the souls that created this matrix, that went against, source, they're not intelligent at all. They're good in trade, they're good when it comes to business and shit like that, but they're not intelligent. And if you are intelligent, you can see through their stories. You can discern their stories on what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more of a fairy tale that they give. The stories they give, it's more of a fairy tale. It's truth to some of them, but a lot of their stories that they created are things that happened, but they put a twist on them. It's his story. You know what I'm saying? History. It's his story. It's a story that he created. And why would he tell you the truth if he's the one who's, you know what I'm saying? Good evening. Hi, Michelle. Why did I say your name right? I hope so. Okay, Miss Pitts. I can say that one. But um yeah, so I just want you guys to be clear that I don't have an issue, because I do believe in duality, and I have a side to me too. you know, through discipline and through um, consistency, I've changed a lot over the months, over the years. I've been had deaths and rebirths over and over again. And I say that because the person that I was a year ago is not the same person I am today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had addictions. I still do. Shit, I like to eat. When I get irritated, give me a Twinkie. You know what I'm saying? But, and I know that that shit ain't good for me because I blow up fast off of sugar. But I still do it knowing that it's unhealthy for me. So I have addictions as well. You know what I'm saying? We all do. And it can turn us into something that we are not. And it could turn us into, it can deprive us of who we truly are, which make us go into a state of depression and things of that nature. When you're depressed, you're not you. And when you're not you, then you're somebody else. And that can turn into the dark side of you. So who am I to say if Jesus is real or not? That's not my place. So it doesn't bother me when people, come on here, souls come on here and be like, Jesus this and that. That don't, it's a spiritual war going on. And people are using that word a lot, not really knowing, using that word a lot and not really understanding the totality of it and where it originated from. You get what I'm saying? I always say, why would they give you something so special? Why would they give you something and take everything from you? That's how I feel. And especially where it came from, the you know what I'm saying, the origins that it came from. I'm not saying that it wasn't a soul that didn't. In Yeshua, let's go to Yeshua. If you guys ever heard of Yeshua, okay, Yeshua actually really lived in Egypt. He really walked this earth for real. You know what I'm saying? It's actually really timeline, not a timeline, but there's proof that he was here. And you know what he did, you guys? It's a story very similar to Jesus' story. Very similar. Okay? Yeshua would help souls transcend. He's doing this. He did the same thing that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And he was condemned for it, just like a lot of us readers are. You know what I'm saying? He listened to his intuition. He listened to his higher self. He was showing people how to escape the lowly realms, and evolve. That's what he did. Very powerful. Monks do it. You know what I'm saying? But they're not, you know, and that's another thing too. I'm gonna be doing a show on that tonight, but I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is. They not being did like the witch trials, you know what I'm saying? They have went through that. Every race have, you know what I'm saying? Even though we know race is an illusion. I'm gonna get into the reading, but I just wanted to touch bases on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't nothing govern me. That's where I stand at. And I can't stress that enough to y'all. I will tell y'all if you ask me. I don't I know who I am. Okay? And I really work on the words that I use because I know words are powerful. You know what I'm saying? I go off of what I know. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know it, I'm not gonna speak on it. If I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm gonna go learn. I'm gonna go and help and get some knowledge on it. And then I'm gonna seek knowledge within myself on it because I have access to the Akashic records. I'm trusted with that information. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna misuse anything that source has given to me or give me access to. You know what I'm saying? So yes, there are ones that are favored here because there are ones that had information and they took it and they use it against their own people. You see? They use it against their own people. So now they've been closed out of that information, out of that knowledge and that wisdom. They've been closed out of that. Okay? And this is why a lot of corporate companies and banks and all of these multi-billionaires, they're fucking broke. They're broke. Cause money ain't even valuable at all. It's just a fucking piece of paper. It ain't never been valued. The only thing that's been valued, that's been walking this earth, is our souls. And that's what the contribution, that's what they've been feeding off of, So you just have to understand that you are a commodity, you know what I'm saying? And you're not a lower being. But if you're operating in that energy, then that's what it is. And this is gonna further go into what the fuck we talking about, right? Because you guys are getting a lot of downloads, or at least being informed about individuals that you've had past situations with. And these individuals are dangerous right now, okay? And this can be Anybody that you've had a past issue with, that you thought wronged you or did some shit, and even if you wasn't an eyewitness, but you felt that shit inside, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't making no shit up. You ain't making nothing up. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the Hierophant, right? That's the energy. That's your energy, the Hierophant energy. If you look at this card right here and you see these two keys right here, you have the keys to an infinite amount of information, okay? By way of the work that you've done, okay? Oh, okay. Hi, how you doing, Anthony? Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. So the Hierophant energy is really giving off your energy right now. You know what I'm saying? You can be pulling back, you know what I'm saying, checking shit right now. Where you where you are is it's really like it's just a new you I'm picking up on, okay? A lot of you guys are in a new state. So if you do have some hiccups to where you fall back into a certain, you know, mindset that you were in, or if you operate like that, and I mean, I'm not gonna say fall back because I don't see you falling back. If you operate and they come up, you have to understand that you're going through a transformation right now. There is a portal that's open right now, okay? And as long as you keep your heart open, as long as you stay open-minded to what's going on in the world, and do not get involved with these fucking politics and all of this shit that's going on, stay on your point. That's what they've been telling me, y'all. Stay on your pivot. You know what I'm saying? That a movie, what's that movie called? Alice in Wonderland. Very significant. The yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. What was she always trying to do? She was trying to get home. Remember all the characters. We needed somebody with a heart, somebody with a brain. They needed to find this certain person to get to that, to have that. You get what I'm saying? But you have that. You have all of that. You know what I'm saying? And through your journey, you've acquired all of that because you were broken at one time. You were broken in many of pieces, thousands of pieces. And this was intentionally done. Okay? These people are looking to you to save them. These people are looking for you to save them. That's why they're coming back into your life. They're trying to make you feel like you the one who did something to them and fucked the relationship off. And that's not what it is. But that's a way to, any kind of way that they can sneak in is what I'm picking up on. That's what I've been picking up on for the past 3 days. But the thing is you can't take nobody with you if you wanted to. We are all individually held accountable for our own actions and our own destiny. So hand them back their destiny. Don't give me your destiny. Don't put your life in my hands. We never supposed to put our life in nobody else's hands or allow somebody to put their life in ours. You know what I'm saying? Like don't I'm not your savior. You are your savior. And so this is what you need to tell these motherfuckers that's coming back, because they're gonna give a long story and try to get into a conversation like, you know, man, you made me feel. They gonna turn the conversation that way. I promise you, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I've been picking up all this shit. They're gonna turn the conversation to all of the pain and hurt that you guys went through. You know what I'm saying? And this could be a mother, a father, an ex, whatever the case may be, because they know. They know what they did was fucked up. They know the shit that they put on your name was fucked up and it wasn't right and it wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? So you see how like the Hierophant and they down right there, you know, praying and shit, because you got the key, because you have the insight. You have the insight on what's gonna happen and what's coming. You got the insight on what the fuck they going through. They going through some real hard shit. But if you make your bed, you gotta lie in it. And if these are people that you still have love for, and if you a light worker, you still got love for him, because I still got love for my ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in love with the nigga now. It's different kind of loves. I can love you and still, you know what I'm saying? I can love you and still, you know what I'm saying, be, hey, what's going on? And you know what I'm saying? Because I'm love. I'm Venus. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys can be earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? But we love. You know what I'm saying? The planet Venus represents us. You know what I'm saying? And that is a planet of love, right? So, and this is what they've always played on. They've always played on your heartstrings. And this is what they're coming in to do. I guarantee you guys, if this haven't happened yet, If someone hasn't reached out to you yet, if you have a social media platform, if you have a social media, if you are known in your community, anything, they're eating that shit up. They're devising a way to come in to to get back into your good graces because you've accepted them in and time out after they done did some fucked up shit. You the only one that's done that in their life. You the only one that's been there when they ain't had shit, but they will never admit that. You know what I'm saying? If you told them the truth today and they came in and communicated with you about all of their feelings and all of this, you gonna turn into the fucking they gonna turn into the victim. They're gonna be the victim. Oh, you never gave a fuck about me. You never loved me. But this is to take you off your pivot. This is to get you on your mind, to get you thinking about it, and this is how they come in. And this is how they destiny swap. This is how they take your inheritance because you cannot have the source is not gonna give you your inheritance and you confused. You cannot. How can you uphold the throne and be confused? You have to know who the fuck you are. You have to stand on business. You have to be assertive. You know what I'm saying? You have to know when to say no. You got to know when to hold and when to fold. This shit is real. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got to know when to pull in, to dig in your bag and pull that warrior out. You know what I'm saying? Because we have so many different sides to us. You know what I'm saying? And now I see the healing that's been like that surround you. It's just the healing that surrounds you and that circumference you, that's in you. Just it just shine. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you could be life path 9 or 7. Also, your aura can be like green right now. It could be orange. I'm just seeing a lot of vibrant colors. Vibrant colors. Your aura has like really magnified, and so you're attractive right now. Very attractive. Okay. Um, and as I say this, we got the 5 of Wands right behind the Hierophant. They're in conflict. These souls are in conflict, y'all. They keep saying that we in the beginning of time. Time is an illusion. That's bullshit. We just where we are is where everyone has to answer for the things that they've put into the energy that they've kicked out. Everybody has to stand for an answer to what they've done. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's unhealed is going to come to the surface. Anything that you do not understand, source is going to put in front of your face so that you could become educated. Okay, that's love. You know what I'm saying? That's why a motherfucker knocking you off your pivot, off your point, that's non-negotiable right now. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just don't, it's not even no need for a conversation because you ain't changed, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You still the same motherfucker. I'm here. I'm getting all the information about you because source knew that they was gonna try to come back in and use your light. You know what I'm saying? Misuse your light. Come back in because they're desperate, because they're in the dark. They can't see. They don't understand or understand what's going on because they didn't take the time out to get to know who they are. This shit get real fucking spooky as you evolve. It gets real spooky, but the more you evolve, the more source reveal to you who you are, and you know that you can defeat any and everything, and you know that you're protected by many. You know that you are in alignment with many. Okay, so it's it's a thing where if you love somebody truly, truly, and a lot of these people, y'all, and it's just so sad, right? Because a lot of these people are young adults that's chosen a path to go against those that really love them. So you might have like maybe teenage kids, maybe young adults in your family that you mentored, that you was there for, that you supported, and they did some fuck shit, right? They chose to rock with the family members that was toxic and against you, and you like, I'm just, and they end up doing some foul shit to you, or you know what I'm saying, you end up having a really bad experience with them, and it's like, damn, I was there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you seen what I seen we had conversations, and it's not even on no messy shit. It's just like, they went through the same shit with the relatives, with the toxic relatives, and then they run to you, and because they young, you know what I'm saying, and you like, well, let me help my nephew, let me help my niece, you know what I'm saying, but they went against you. And it's like, even them, they're in conflict. You know what I'm saying? Some of them can be in jail. Some of them could be going through some real harsh times. You know what I'm saying? They didn't venture it off into the world. That's where they need to fucking be so they can learn who they are. You know what I'm saying? When you save somebody and you continue to, how can I say it? Like, coddle. When you coddle someone, you're not helping them. That's not love. That's just you over, I don't know. I've done it. So what would I say it would be when I was doing it? Like, overly involved, you know what I'm saying? In something that, like, their mother's not even involved like that. Their parents is not even involved like that. You know what I'm saying? And you tried. So you have to understand that they was affected by the same um dose that you were administered as a child. And just like you had to get it out the mud, so do they. All right. So I'm gonna take that out. All right. I'm gonna take that out. So we got the Hierophant out, and we got the Five of Wands out. 5 5 too, y'all. 5 5, right? I didn't even know the Hierophant was 5, but 55 is significant. You could be seeing 55. All right. Yeah, you absolutely right. Right now, I'm telling you, if you need to take a break from motherfuckers, that's the best thing to do, because our words is so powerful right now. You have to be careful with everything. You know what I'm saying? You said, I've been trying to find myself again and get back to where I belong in my mind and spirit. That's a trip that the Hierophant card came out, because the Hierophant also talks, and you say that because the Hierophant also talks about going within. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I remember I was sitting in the car, and I was in the back seat. I had nowhere to live. I had 2 kids. I ain't know what the hell. They was in my sister's house. My sister don't like me. She ain't never liked me, literally, since I was a kid, and she showed it. But I was sitting in the back seat, and I was talking to my brother, and I was like, dude, I don't even know what I'm good at. I don't know what I'm good at. I don't have no. I didn't have no education. Like, I didn't go to college. And that's the thing that, like, what I'm saying? I'm like, I hadn't really never worked. So I didn't have no experience in working. I didn't know what the fuck I was about to do. Okay. And everybody around me seeing me, it was like I was a fish out of water gasping for air, and they were just sitting there watching. Okay. And these were people that were close to me, that I always was there for. Even in my darkest days, I was there for them. In my darkest, you know what I'm saying? And so it's a trip, because I've been thinking about that lately. That just that specific time in my life when I didn't know who I was. I didn't understand. I didn't even know what I had to live for. Even though I had my kids, that shit literally went through my mind. That, like, what do I have to live for? You know what I'm saying? So we go through shit like that in life, but even then, I just didn't give up. I just kept going. I didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? I started paying attention more to how people were treating me so that I can know how to respond. Even though it didn't feel good to say, and it took me a while to catch on, because, and when I say catch on, it took me a while to just kind of pull back. And if I had to sleep in my car, I slept in my car. If I had to, just so that I can be alone and not be misused. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as I can be there for everybody else, it was fine. As long as I can be used, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? But if I wanted to go on a job interview, I couldn't even get a babysitter for an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I'm keeping my sister kids while she's going to Hawaii and all kind of shit for weeks and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to move in with her so I can, help her take care of her house, and I'm around the house like a fucking maid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, for someone to treat someone like that and not try to help them. So I totally understand, what you're saying, because I experienced that, but I just keep going. You know what I'm saying? And you have to really dig deep in yourself and start from somewhere. There's so many resources out there. You know what I'm saying? There's people that you don't know that will support you. You know, Source will put people in your life that will support you and guide you and say certain things and plant certain seeds that will ignite things inside of you. And this is why the community that I'm creating here, that I'm building here with you guys, is so important to me, because we need people like me. We need people like you that done been through some shit. You gonna get through that shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get through it. So let me keep going, right? Okay, what other messages do you have, Source, on this matter? Ooh. Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles. Hmm. Did I show that hella fast? I feel like the Queen of Pentacles. This is like a dark ass energy. Somebody can have like a I don't want to say a feminine energy. It's a feminine energy. She can be a close friend, but an old friend. But she was a close friend. She could be an Aries. Whoever this is, right? This is the feminine energy, and she took something from you. She took something from you, and it's not gonna resonate with everybody, but she took something from you a long time ago, and you didn't know that she took it. You're still not aware that she took it. Whatever this is that she took, it could have been an idea. She could have stole some money, but she's taken things from you. She could be a close cousin. Okay, she could be really and if this resonates, right, just to give some insight on her character, she could be a nympho. Okay, very sexually active. Okay, an attention seeker. Okay, she could have one child as well. Okay, she could have had a lot of abortions or a lot of miscarriages. Okay, so just place it where it fits. But this energy, whoever this feminine energy is, has been watching you, been asking about you. Okay, she's been trying to get information on how you doing, what's going on, and this is she play with magic. Whoever this is, I'm picking up on a name, Jessica. That could be your name. You know, somebody, her name, I don't know, but Jessica, that name is significant. Okay. Also, Pecola. I had said that name the other day, but the name Pecola is significant. Creon, also, the name Creon is significant. The reason, wait, hold on. Clarify, damn, that came out fast. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Okay? Going towards somebody, coming towards you. This is somebody, she's like, this is an energy that's coming towards you. This energy, you could have picked up on this energy, you've been picking up on this energy to where it kind of got you like, the energy kind of got you like, you might have thought about this person. This could be a few people that you've dealt with, and they've come across your mind. They're very, and look how I use those words. Now I pay attention when I use certain words. Like very, I usually don't use that word like that. And I've been using words like that in these readings. But, and that means that it's persist. That means somebody's trying to penetrate you. That very, 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 you know what I'm saying? It's very, is happening. Like they're really trying to seep into your inner world, okay? Because their world is destructing. I just see a destruction and self-destruction. I just see a lot of destruction going on. And this came right after the Five of Wands, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this is what she's trying to push towards you. She's pushing that agenda, that energy towards you. So you could have, like I said, people coming in from your past, you know what I'm saying, or energies. If you've already went through these cycles and you graduated and you no longer deal with these people at all, they have no access to you, there's going to be A test is coming up soon. As you go into this portal, you know what I'm saying, where that energy may show up, or for sure is going to show up through someone else. Now your discernment is needed in this time, because they're going to come off very cunning. Okay, I'm getting like fox energy, very cunning. Okay, very slick, very sneaky. Okay, and but very sweet, very appealing to the eye, very beautiful. Okay, they're gonna come, but this is not. So don't let the beauty get you. Don't let whatever they got get you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the worldly things that they have suck you into thinking that because they're not. Okay, I'm picking up on Ice Queen energy, and I don't even know what the fuck an Ice Queen is, y'all. When I'm picking up on Ice Queen energy, okay, it's coming in. Okay, and place it where it fit, because I'm really picking up on feminine energy, man. The bitch don't got no face, okay? Me. Why is it doing that? Let me see. Is it because my phone got hot? Cancel. I'm hella mad.